the potential form of Japanese verbs, expresses someone's ability to perform a certain action. Here's the decision tree for conjugating verbs into their potential forms. Let's start with the two irregular verbs. する to do becomes a completely different verb, できる, できる, する, できる. できる is an 一段 verb, so its mas form is できます, its ta form is できた, its nai form is できない, and its te form is できて. 来る to come, on the other hand, becomes 来られる, 来られる, 来る, 来られる. Note that this is the same as its passive form. Also note that a lot of native speakers use the form 来れる where they omit ら. This phenomenon of omitting ら from the passive and potential forms is called ら抜き言葉. Despite how common it is, ら抜き言葉 is generally frowned upon in the prescriptive grammar, so be sure to avoid it in formal settings. Next, here's how to conjugate 一段 verbs. Remove the final る and add られる. For example, 食べる to eat becomes 食べられる, 食べられる, 食べる, 食べられる. Note that the potential form of 一段 verbs is identical to their passive form. In addition, many native speakers omit ら as in 食べれる, but as I said in the previous section, ら抜き言葉 is considered incorrect in the prescriptive grammar. Finally, here's how to conjugate 五段 verbs. Remove the final う and add える. For example, 歩く to walk becomes 歩ける, 歩ける, 歩く, 歩ける. As you can see, the potential form of 五段 verbs is different from the passive form, as 歩く would become 歩かれる in the passive voice. In the prescriptive school grammar that is taught in Japan, 五段 verbs in their potential form are considered to be separate verbs on their own, distinct from the 五段 verbs they derive from, and they are referred to collectively as 可能動詞 or potential verbs. However, this distinction is redundant and does not really serve any purpose, so I will avoid the use of the term potential verbs in my future videos. The potential suffixes られる and 得る both behave like 一段 verbs. This means that their ます form can be obtained by removing the final る and adding ます. For example, 食べられる becomes 食べられます, 食べられます, 食べられる, 食べられます, while 歩ける becomes 歩けます, 歩けます, 歩ける, 歩けます. Now, let's practice conjugating some verbs into their potential forms. 曲がる to turn. This is a 五段 verb. Therefore, remove the final う and add 得る as in 曲がれる, 曲がれる, 曲がる, 曲がれる. 言う to say. This is also a 五段 verb. Therefore, remove the final う and add 得る as in 言える, 言える, 言う, 言える. 切る to cut. This is another 五段 verb. Therefore, remove the final う and add 得る as in 切れる, 切れる, 切る, 切れる. 埋める to bury. This is an 一段 verb. Therefore, remove the final る and add られる as in 埋められる, 埋められる, 埋める, 埋められる. 試みる to try. This is also an 一段 verb. Therefore, replace the final る with られる as in 試みられる, 試みられる, 試みる, 試みられる. 修理する to repair. This is an irregular verb. The potential form of する is できる. Therefore, the potential form of 修理する is 修理できる, 修理できる, 修理する, 修理できる。来る to come. This is also an irregular verb. The potential form of 来る is 来られる、来られる、来る、来られる。This is the end of today's episode. See you next time.